commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the I. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
In the red zone this time. Bridgewater now on second down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he takes it in for a Colts score. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Mariota now on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On play action, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go! Tiger! Kill! Let's go!
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And a cut to the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly's absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. 7 yards remaining here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Bridgewater. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Here's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On second down, Bridgewater again. Over the middle, Dorsett. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now T.J. Yeldon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And that makes it 14-10. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. After the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long here for Mariota. Going for the deep ball. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
First down, Mariota. Caught left side, Gilmore. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bridgewater now on second down. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Third and short yardage. Bridgewater surveying the field. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota from his own end zone on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive. And they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 2nd down, Bridgewater. It's brought in by Janis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some space here. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They come out here in the eye. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. 180.
And the back goes into motion. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It's brought in by Janis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Janis, 37 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal to go now. They'll give Yeldon another crack. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
On third down, Mariota. Going for a right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he's got Moncrief. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the run, it's Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
His throw caught at about the 5. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second down, Bridgewater. Binds, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Mariota from his own end zone on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down, Mariota. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Mariota now on second down. Caught left side, Gilmore. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
First down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dante Moncrief, 71 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And the Panthers coming out now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read. There goes Green. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Mariota. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mariota to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 2nd down following the incompletion. Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Indianapolis, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.